Today we're answering the question we're asked more than any other. How did we pay for this chateau? And how do we afford everything it takes to keep it running?
Financial experts probably hate our retirement plan.
When we bought this place, YouTube wasn't part of the plan. We didn't have a channel or sponsors, and it never occurred to us that making videos might eventually become our job. Before moving to France, we had lived in San Francisco for almost 20 years. When we bought our flat, we had no intention of selling it. We both had good jobs. Lincoln worked in finance, and I was a private chef. But eventually the pace of city life started wearing us down. We wanted a quieter life, more space, and a chance to slow down.
I think that's working out pretty well for us.
I wanted a garden, and Lincoln needed somewhere larger to sit and think.
And I guess our interpretation of slowing down was buying a chateau with a bunch of outbuildings, a crazy amount of trees, and 40 acres. So Lincoln has a pension, we had some savings, but the thing that made buying this chateau possible was selling our flat in San Francisco.
This wasn't brilliant financial planning on our part. I mean, we knew San Francisco was a competitive market, but we were just looking for some place to live. And through a combination of timing and extraordinary luck, it became worth double what we had paid for it. That gave us the opportunity to buy this place, but selling the flat was still a huge risk. Neither of us had ever lived abroad, we didn't speak French, and we vaguely knew how things worked here.
So we made the biggest decision of our lives. Lincoln took an early retirement, I quit my job, and we left. And we brought the kids. So many of you have asked why we didn't move to Italy. I have Italian and American citizenship, as do our kids. But we did look in Italy, but it never felt like somewhere we could call home. We also knew it would be way too hot for us. And having dealt with bureaucracy in both countries, I can tell you that France seems a little easier to navigate, which is not something I say lightly. We love Italy and like visiting, but just never really felt like it was a permanent home for us. So buying the chateau outright was our only option because getting a conventional mortgage on a property like this is almost impossible. And chateaus cost a lot to maintain. They're really difficult to value. And if something goes wrong, the bank could be left with a property that takes years to sell. And plenty of people have bought one without really understanding what they were taking on. So banks are super cautious about that. But for us, the proceeds from our San Francisco flat made the move possible.
So that's how we paid for the chateau, but buying it was only the beginning. Since then, we've had fallen trees, heating systems we still don't understand, machinery we never expected to own. We have animals, insurance, and buildings that constantly need repairs. And that's before we even get to the renovation. We obviously don't have bottomless pockets, which is slightly inconvenient when you do own a chateau. We always knew the renovation would happen gradually and that we would need to do as much as possible by ourselves. We started YouTube simply to document what we were doing. There was no business plan and we really didn't expect it to become our job. But as the channel grew, it also began helping us pay for life here.
We're really happy to have Wolfbox back sponsoring our video today. And after several years of renovations, our most consistent result is still dust.
This is the Wolfbox MegaFlow 200, a rechargeable cordless air duster designed to clear dry dust and loose debris with 3 power levels and 4 interchangeable nozzles. The long nozzle can reach into narrow spaces so Lincoln can clean the dust from inside this fan without taking the entire thing apart. It's also really great for cleaning dust and small particles that get stuck in between computer keys. Normally I clear the greenhouse gutters by hand and I never quite reach all of the corners. But on its highest setting, the MegaFlow 200 produces wind speeds of up to 72 meters per second, so it cleared out all the dry leaves and dirt. It's also really lightweight and has a stable square base and a removable rechargeable battery. For the workbench, we used 2 of the 4 nozzles. The flat nozzle cleared the sawdust from the larger surfaces, while the long nozzle reached into the cracks and crevices. And unlike canned air, it's reusable and maintains a consistent airflow that doesn't produce liquid spray.
So if you have dust, and you know you do, you can find out more about the Wolfbox MegaFlow 200 through our special link below. So businesses pay YouTube to place ads on videos, and YouTube keeps part of that money and gives part of it to the person who made the video. That would be me. And we don't choose the ads you see. So if YouTube has decided you need a new toilet seat or a divorce lawyer, don't complain to us. And yes, people have complained to us. And how much we earn on AdSense varies. Advertisers pay different rates depending on the subject of the video, where viewers live, and the time of year. And it also depends on how many ads are actually shown. So the same number of views doesn't always earn the same amount of money. And views don't have a set value. So 2 videos with 100,000 views can earn completely different amounts of money. And YouTube also doesn't pay us for subscribers.
As our channel started growing, brands began paying us to feature their products. Those are the sponsored parts of our videos: Baguette Man, The Stalker Guy, Dead Guy. AdSense helps with everyday expenses, but sponsorships make the bigger difference. Did they pay for a new tractor? No. Did they help? Definitely. The arrangement's pretty simple. The Chateau provides the projects, problems, and occasional disasters, and we turn them into videos. The videos then help us pay for stuff. Every episode takes days to plan, film, and edit. Editing alone can take me between 14 to 20 hours, and sponsored videos involve extra filming, approvals, and deadlines. So the money doesn't magically appear because we live somewhere photogenic. We're running a very tiny media business from a house where the stove sits in the hallway.
So people tell us we work too hard and need to slow down, and other people tell us we're too slow and never get anything done. Also, we talk too much and we're boring. So keeping everyone happy is just highly unlikely. These comments don't bother us anymore, mostly because we don't have time to think about them. But we do listen to your suggestions, and your encouragement means a lot to us. And without you watching, there's no channel, so thanks.
We've never regretted buying this place. France can still feel foreign to us. We still misunderstand people, paperwork, and occasionally entire conversations. Maybe moving to France to slow down simply meant finding more exciting ways to remain extremely busy. Neither of us moved here intending to become YouTubers. I'm just a cook, and Lincoln still approaches most things like an analyst. We started filming because we wanted to document the renovation, and somewhere along the way, it became our job. To be clear, the animals do not care about any of this. The donkeys have never once hit their mark. Not once.
So how does it feel now that we're like D-list YouTubers?
Yeah.
Was it worth giving up your life in San Francisco, your whole life to move here to perpetually work?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was worth it, even not counting being on YouTube. It was just,
Oh, yeah.
It was worth it just coming here
Yeah.
and getting a change of pace and hit straight,
Yeah. And we stay motivated because of 4 simple things. Inspirational quotes that we say every morning when we get up, so we thought we'd share that with you.
Life's a journey, not a destination.
So true. Live, laugh, love.
The best is yet to come.
Rock out with your out.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.